Everyone, I just got back from seeing, Kong Skull Island. I'm gonna get into the movie, so if you have not seen the movie, go ahead and go watch the movie and come back to this later. Spoilers coming. I think this movie is far more better than the one with Jack Black in it. Well, in my opinion, anyway. I really liked how they had the story going. And that in this movie that the company Monarch, Corey Hawkins and John Goodman are scientists, and they pretty much actually found this island called Skull Island that's out in the South Pacific somewhere that has pretty much been unmapped, uncharted, and it's constantly surrounded by an extremely bad thunderstorm. And they go to the senator and they pretty much get the okay to go there to search for what they think is monsters, because they have a theory that there's monsters out there. And they get Samuel Jackson and his group, his military group, to go and escort them as a military escort, and this takes place in 1973, just when the Vietnam War is ending and everybody's going home. And so they pretty much get to Skull Island to find monsters, and they're doing seismic charges to supposedly map the area, and they have Tom Hiddleston as a guide, and pretty much they encounter Kong right at first, as soon as they get there. And I think this Kong, is spot on with what he should be. He's probably like 200 feet tall, an enormous gorilla, and he's pretty much badass in this movie. And then they end up running into this guy that's been living on the island and with the indigenous people, and he had crashed his plane during World War II when he was getting in a fight with the Japanese guy, another Japanese airplane pilot, and they crashed there in 1944. And he pretty much goes into the little bit of the story about Skull Island, that for thousands of years these indigenous people lived on the island with all the monsters on there, and Kong is the protector of these people, because they have those skull crawlers that pretty much would eat the people, and Kong would defend the people against these skull crawlers. And at one point they ended up eating Kong's parents and his family, and he's the only surviving girl of his family and of his kind. And the monsters in this movie are really cool. They have, concourse, and they have the skull crushers that are pretty cool. And then they have the giant spider that's in there. It's like, I'd say about 100-foot tall spider. It's like a giant daddy long legs looking spider. And then they also have these really cool looking water buffaloes. They're probably about the size of like two buses side by side, and two buses tall, and they have a giant law that turned into like a praying mantis or like a cricket. And I think that this movie is really cool. They did have a lot of action in it when Samuel Jackson trying to kill Kong to avenge his fallen brothers in the military, in the fallen soldiers, and they get in a pretty good fight. And I think that with the fights between Kong and the Skull Crawler, the Skull Crawler, I think it was pretty cool. It reminded me of the fight that he had with the T-Rex and the Jack Black one, and all the other fights, like the original ones where they had like the T-Rex, and it kind of reminded me of that scene a little bit there in the movies. And it's pretty much, you get to see Kong right away in the movie from the beginning, and it wasn't like the You know, like the old Godzilla movies where they would barely show him, like just going out of frame throughout the whole movie. He was, you know, prominent in the movie. He was, you know, there throughout the whole movie, and you really get to see Kong and in all his glory in this movie, and it's really cool. And this, and like all the fighting and shooting and stuff is pretty cool. And I think that it's just a fantastic movie, and I think this one is a better reboot of the King Kong trilogy, not trilogy, but the franchise, because like I said, the Jet Black one that he was in, that one, the last one, kind of reminded me of like the old ones. Is taken back, supposed to be that like 1940s, kind of almost like a classic new movie, like the old classic one. And this one to me kind of really seems more of a more updated, better new age one, and I liked it a lot. And all the action, like you said, was good. Kong was good. Creatures, everything was good. And I think that the coolest part, though, is at the end of the movie. You have to wait to the very end of the credits to the post credit scene. I think was really cool, where they have Brie Larson, and because she was the photographer in the movie, taking all the pictures. They have Tom Hiddleston in the interrogation room, and Corey Hawkins and the other scientist lady that was there. They come in and basically tell them that they have evidence that Kong isn't the only monster, and that Skull Island isn't the only island that's out there. That they have evidence of other monsters and evidence of other uncharted islands that are unmapped and undiscovered. And they actually show pictures and stuff of like a big cave that has all these black drawings on there. And it's of Godzilla, Mothra, and the other like three-headed dragon that they have on there. And kind of piques their interest, and kind of found they're at the Monarch facility, and it looks like they're going to go explore these other islands and go find Godzilla. And at the end of the movie, when the movie goes black, you hear Godzilla, you know, do his, you know, trademark roar, and it ends. And I think that was a great way to end the movie. And I think that it's going to be such an awesome thing to see that this movie tying in with Godzilla and leading up to Godzilla versus King Kong. I think that's in like the year 2020. They're going to do that in like 3 years. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this one sets up for Godzilla 2 and how that ends up setting up for Godzilla versus King Kong. And that's going to do it for this video. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on the video, and don't forget to share this video and to subscribe to my channel so I can stay up to date with more movie thoughts, reviews, and other content I have on my channel. Until next time, peace out.